Hey everybody, how you doing? 4/24/25, the day of our Lord. 12:07 a.m. Central Time. Oh, what keeps hitting me in the back? Try to get a camera set up and get a hat on my head. And I'll be in there in just a second. Yeah, it won't work. How about some glasses? How about I move this microphone? So, here we are. Where are we? Here, let me look. We are in Wisconsin, and this is the town of Albion. On my way up to Bismarck. Got to make a delivery there. Then I'm going down, I think it's Warren, South Dakota, and get the next boat off. So I got 2 boats on board. The coal. I've been trying to put off videos lately, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you can hear me with this microphone. Yeah, I've been putting off the videos. I didn't like how everything played out. DCBS, or whatever you want to call them, that's BS. Dumb bullshit. Child Protection Agency. Forgive my language. This thing's annoying, you know what? I dare you to knock the mic off my shoulder. Anyway, I've been regretting making the video because I've been down and out for the last couple of days. Really broke my heart today, Jay, to see his disappointment in his face. He really wanted to come on the road, and I really wanted him to come on the road. But the court wants him to finish that program, and it's 6 to 9 months. And so, it didn't do come in there, they already made up their minds what they were going to do before we went in there, because no matter what I said, they didn't want to hear it. And to me, I thought it was just totally wrong for them to treat my wife and I that way. I haven't done anything in 40 years, and all I've done is work and provided for my family. I haven't been breaking no laws or doing anything wrong. But though they want to talk down to me like I'm a nobody and disrespect me and don't want to hear anything I got to say. And you know, my wife hasn't broken any laws. Plus, she got in trouble for hitting AJ. So when AJ was cursing God in church, Ruthie hit him, and so she got in trouble for that, and that's why he ended up with me on the road. But he's hit his mother too, and so he hit her with a board in the head and threw a rock at her head. Anyway, so just a real explosive situation between those two. But I wasn't, I wanted him to come with me. I wouldn't want him to go home. So, but they wasn't going to hear it. They wanted him to finish the program in 6 to 9 months. I think he's been there a month or two. He's going to be there for a while. And then we got some kind of stupid playhouse game that so they can label us next month. They want us to spend 4 hours in the morning and 4 hours after lunch, and 8 hours in one day. So I got to go to Lexington and take Ruthie, and AJ's supposed to be coming over there too. And we're supposed to do, they'll put us through a family evaluation. Just a bunch of crap is what it is. Just a bunch of crap. Spending money, child support money, state money, federal money, just burning up money. You're scarring the kid, putting the parents through crap, and then the DCBS or whatever they want to dig up criminal records from 35 and 42 plus years ago, longer than they've been alive. That's been, just trying to drag people through the mud and belittle them like, they're somebody. They ain't nobody. Just because they got a job, their job doesn't give them the right to treat other people like crap. And that's what they did, and that's what they do, and that's what they're doing. And so they don't care about other people. All they care about is what they care about. They don't care about other people. And that's pretty evident from what I seen yesterday. Because, again, I walked in the courtroom and they didn't want to hear a word we said. Not one word. They've already had talk between the bunch of them and made up their minds what they were going to do. And, okay, bringing the husband and wife. And, go through the facade. Other than that, that's what happened. And the AJ was on video, and I tell you, it just broke my heart. It really did. I didn't want to have to make this video. I want to thank each and one of you for praying for my family. We accept your prayers. We love your prayers. Please keep your prayers coming. And I'm really thankful. I really am. It's pretty hard. I've done nothing but work hard for my family. And whenever there was a problem at home, I'd get rid of my truck and trailer and stay at home and work with them until it seemed like things were good. And then I'd get back out to work. And do what I can do. Can't do any more than that. AJ's 5'2" now. He's almost as tall as his dad. I'm 5'8", so my other son is 6 foot or close to it. So probably about the same height, I guess. Anyway, speaking of heights, so here, check this out. You see how y'all are seeing me sitting here in this seat? Okay, so you see the back of the seat behind my head, right? Okay, now if y'all watch Just Trucking and look at Justin when he's in the truck, his shoulder goes to the top of this seat. He's like 6'5", so you can tell, you know, on camera just how tall somebody is by the back of that seat. Anyway, just a little comparison note there for you. An easy way to tell how tall somebody is, just by knowing the vehicle that they're around. I knew Justin was tall when he got out of the truck and his head was higher than the intake. You know, the breathers. I'm like, wow, he's pretty freaking tall. So Ruthie's like, how can you tell? We can tell by the way how he towers next to the truck. You know, my head barely comes up to the doorknob. Yeah. Well, I was the tallest boy out of my mom's litter. So there was 3 of us: Jimmy, me, and my brother Wayne. Oh, and Daryl. And every one of them was shorter than I was. So I guess they had it worse than me. Anyway, so I don't know if I mentioned it already, but I got 2 boats. One's going to Bismarck, and the other one I believe is Warren, South Dakota. Trying to make a little bit of money in between court dates and all that stuff. So I'll have to take this back down to the yard trailer and drop it off and go back to the house. So it's 270 miles from my driveway to the shop's driveway. It cost me, I think, $280. Something like that. Here, let's do the math. So it's actually 3 times. So what did I say? 270 times 3 equals 81. Hey, right. 270 divided by, let's say 7. It's 38 gallons. 38 times 3.00. That's $115 plus wear and tear and time. So to run the trailer down there and then head back. Or is it 4 times? Because we got to go down there, drop it off, go to the house. When I'm at the house, go back down there. That's 3 times. 3 times, yeah. So yeah, $120 for fuel. So anyway, plus it's 5 hours either way. So it's 15 hours. 15 hours and $115 for me to drop their trailer off. Anyway, so I'm not trying to say anything bad. I'm just, you know, it's like this. That's the way my brain works. When this truck moves, I got to calculate in my brain what it costs, because it comes out of my pocket, and I make my money off the bottom line. So after everything comes out, fuel, air, blah 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 blah. Then what's left over, I get to do the maintenance, take care of everything, pay my bills, and take care of my family. Which is, well, I've been living in poverty probably for the last 10 years, driving a semi-truck for myself. So, never tell you anything. Anywho, Yeah, I'd make more money driving for somebody else, that's for sure. But, you know, I guess I'm stupid. Yeah. I'll put my seatbelt on. Need to have the seatbelt on. Saw the scale house over there reminded me to put my seatbelt on. It was on, it just wasn't tight. Y'all can't see the coops. I got the camera turned in the wrong direction. So I don't know if you know, yeah, most of you probably know, but we even spent Easter with AJ. We got 4 hours with him during Easter Day, I think it was, and he was really excited. Very respectful. It just, again, it was real painful to see him have to go through this. It was the last thing in the world I wanted for him, you know, it really was. I've tried everything in my power and in prayer to keep him from going down this direction, getting in trouble, and anyway, I guess it is what it is. Even though it breaks my heart, makes me feel really bad, and people want to be hateful and be idiots and be disrespectful to us, try to drag us through the mud. You know, you go seek help and you end up getting crapped on, and that's the way it is with the system. Don't want to ever get involved with the system. It's not a fun ride at all. And they'll do everything they can to destroy your life, and they'll do everything they can to always be in your life, and they won't ever go away. So, man, it was really, people that were in the courtroom going through stuff too. And anyway, so I was down and out for the last 2 days. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I just didn't want to make a video because I knew that I couldn't hide my feelings, and I'll just be truthful. I was pretty tore up about it. So not for me per se, but for AJ. Just broke my heart for him. So been there, done that. When I was a kid, my dad and stepmom were country and western singers, and we lived 28 miles from the nearest town, and they lived like 50 miles or 60 miles from work to Salinas, to Arroyo Seco, and you know, they were gone all the time. You know, all they were concerned about was their careers, and they wasn't concerned about me. My brother Jimmy was taken away, sent away when I was like 10, I think it was, because he got in trouble. His dad sent him back to his mom. So I was basically by myself there in the country, and with parents that cared about nobody but themselves. I ended up running away from home when I was 12, being as that was California, just, you know, south of San Francisco. You can imagine what a beautiful 12-year-old boy was there, and messed my head up for my early adulthood, and I was just a messed up human being when I was young because of the path that I went down, and I don't want AJ to go through that. I wouldn't want anybody to go through that. You know? People think they're race car drivers. I know you missed it, but this guy just squeezed in front of me in this car next to me here. You can see him down the road trying to go 100 miles an hour. I can't make it out. Looks like Marion. That doesn't look right. Malton, something like that. So my brother Jimmy is going to be getting out of state prison. He's been in there for the last 10 years, and he's basically been in there all of his life, for the most part. And he was, you know, my dad, my mom, they both died. Most of my brothers and sisters have passed on. He ain't got nowhere to go, and so anyway, so he may be coming out and staying with us. And told him there's plenty of work for him to do around there. I said, you know, come on out. You gotta keep your nose clean though. Don't want no trouble around my place. So give him a chance, you know. Gotta give the guy a chance. So that'll be in June when he gets out. Wow, I don't know what happened to the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let me say goodbye because I don't know what happened to the screen. It just got dark all of a sudden. You guys have a wonderful day wherever you are. God bless. And don't forget to ring that bell. Like Scotty Kilmer would say, God bless. And later.